Good morning. It's Greg here at SVG Coop. I wanted to share with you, it's October 7th, 2017, a little bit about the SVG Coop store and how we've gotten to 1,229 sales since we started last September. I think it's pretty exciting, actually. We have 61 almost 5-star reviews. We have 65 star reviews and 1 4-star review. We have 311 favorites in our shop, and we've had an explosion of sales volume in the last 3 months. And I think we did it for a number of reasons. So let me show you some of the stats. That was an easy transition, right? I just switched over to our spreadsheet. I've showed stats of our Halloween store with you on another video. Now I've taken some of the stats that I got from Etsy and I've incorporated them into a spreadsheet. I've hidden a lot of the rows and columns here because you don't really need to see all the information about our fees, our revenue, and things like that. But what I wanted to share was kind of how we started here at SVG Coop. We started here September 16th. We had 5 orders our first month, and that was just very small, not a lot of volume. And then we had an explosion of people because we did a lot of social media in Robin's group, my wife's groups, SVG Coop Share. And we had a lot of people who were just, talking about her new mini album. She created a Halloween mini album. She charged $5 for it, so she made a compelling offer. She talked about it on social media, and she got a lot of sales. She also decided that, hey, if I can make 1 mini album, a bunch of her customers told her, we want to see more of these things, and they wanted to join a subscription. So at that same time, her social media group, SVG Coop Share, was getting a lot of volume on it, but it was a sharing group, and some of her posts were disappearing when she told people about, a new album coming out or a new item coming out that she had, and it would disappear in the feed. So she didn't want to ruin her group. So she kind of started to think about creating a subscription for her customers that they could sign up for. And she started sharing that information with them. And she started collecting email addresses, but not in a serious fashion. And she would tell her customers, how they could sign up for an annual subscription for $60. So she created 2 compelling offers in the month of October. One was that great Halloween mini album for $5. And she gave you all the videos on how to put it together, all the PDF instructions on how to put it together, and she gave you all the files that you would need to create this SVG cut mini album. It was phenomenal for such a low price. People were selling things on Etsy for double and triple the prices, and they weren't giving you the files. They were just giving you the instructions on how to do it yourself. She gave you the instructions in PDF form, like other people were selling for $10 or $15. And she added to it video instructions, and she actually gave you the files inside that you would use to cut with on your Cricut or Silhouette devices. It was amazing. So it was a compelling offer. And then she added a subscription for $60 for a year to get 12 months of these mini albums. And it, as you can see, she got 168 orders from that. She also had orders on her PayPal account and her membership program on her SVG Coop site. And she decided, because it was a little less expensive to deal with the fees with PayPal, she moved her subscription models back to PayPal. And she did that in November and December. So that's why you see a drop in order volume there. So she said, well, what should we do about this site? She basically wanted to create it and make the Etsy site all about SVG files and selling individual files and selling maybe a couple bundles of multiple SVG files together, and selling the at a retail price the albums that she created. And she said, let me create some albums, and she started including larger and larger bundles inside of those albums. But she was selling those on Etsy as well as on her regular SVG Coop page. So her store kind of languished in November and December without that much traffic. And just half an order a day, or a little bit more than half an order a day. So that was okay. Brought in a couple extra dollars, but her PayPal account for her subscription model was doing really well. And so we was like, no big deal. But we decided that, she decided she wanted to get more volume, so she started adding more items into her store. She started talking about her items a little bit more in her SVG Coop share group and in her training group as well. She created a training group. But she was still not getting the volumes of sales that she was getting. But now she was getting in January, February, March, she was getting, about 2 sales a day and more visitors. So that was great. Her conversion rate was good and all that. But she didn't really put out a compelling offer again for a while. And then in the springtime months, she kind of, because of school and the kids, she just didn't do that much. She let everything go solo, and she was making about a sale a day, an order a day, without too much effort. And that was nice, actually. But then we talked, and she asked for me to help her, get some more sales volume. So what we did was we kind of restarted her email subscription plan. And we had maybe a couple hundred people, but she wasn't really actively emailing people. And we created an email VIP membership program that she would start giving things away at least monthly. And she would give them really nice layouts that other people would charge for. She was giving away for free. And she offered people, to join her VIP membership where they would get promotions for her store and for her SVG Coop site. And they'd also get some free stuff. So going from a couple hundred email subscribers to about 2,000 now. And it started in July. And she started emailing them about her compelling offers. And she put a store-wide sale out there for 50% off for about 3 days. And lo and behold, she got 1,700 visitors to the site. And she got 106 orders. So email list, some social media, and a compelling offer increased her sales. But we still weren't at the levels of October of 16. But we knew we were doing something right. So she increased her production of new creative SVG files. And now she has 250 items on the store by July. And she decided to create a Halloween store in August, which we talked about before. And those are down here, the Halloween store. She had 825 people visit the Halloween store in August. At the same time, she had 3,700 people visit her SVG main site store. She introduced a compelling offer to her Halloween visitors, and she got 46 orders. But you're like, guess what? Those were a compelling offer, and it was a $15 product. So she made a lot of money on just a small volume of visitors. So, and along with the rest of the orders that came from her store, her regular main store, she ended up getting nearly 200 orders in the month of August because of her compelling offer to her Halloween store, which is down here. And her main store started getting traction because we did emails to it, but we also did one more thing. We added SEO. We dug into every one of her listings, and we focused on the top selling listings on how we could get them to be sold more. And we added pictures to them. We added more appropriate descriptions to them. We added more about her About Us section in her Etsy store. We added more tags. And all of a sudden, we took her sales volume from without a big sale going on in her main store here, no big sale going on here in August. We took it from 39 orders to 156 orders now in the month of August. And we did it because of the SEO attraction to our site. We also renewed items more frequently, and we drove a lot more sales volume to the site. In September, we are still doing the SEO. We're doing some couple-day sale events as well, and I got 184 orders. We surpassed our order volume of all our compelling offers from October of last year finally, and now We're doing it on sustained volume of visitors through SEO, the right email strategy, and compelling offers that pop up on our site as we'll call them like little flash sales and things like that. That's what's driving the volume, and the revenue has actually increased as well. This has been a nice story, and we wanted to share that with you. We're selling how you can create your own email list, a document on my Etsy store that I just opened, and that store is Millions by Marketing. Millions by Marketing. And we're selling them. We have 5 items on the store. Yes, I know we should have more items on the store, but I created just 5 PDFs where you can download some of our secret sauce, and you can download it at Millions by Marketing on Etsy.com. So search us out, find us there, and get some of these documents, or visit svgcoop.com, and we have a training program that you can find out how to join my wife's training group, which tells you how to do SVG cuts on your own, and SVG crafting on your own, and teaches you how to use different programs to do it, and also has some of the documents that I'm selling on Etsy. We included to our Etsy training customers there on svgcoop.com. So try us out. Check us out, and maybe you too can drive more traffic to your Etsy store and get more orders. This is good cash business, and it's passive income when you do it right. So join us for more videos in the future. This is, I think, our 3rd in a series of how to make your Etsy store get more sales. Good luck. Good hunting.